sometimes when you finish something, you kind of onto the next thing already, because I'm writing songs already for the next thing, but which I can't talk about because I'm trying to promote this thing. I, at the end of it, think, oh, I want to do another one now. Forget that one, that's done. That's the past, and that's kind of how it is. That's kind of how I feel with music.
Yeah, but I think that's common with music, though, isn't it? Especially, how old were you when you first picked up a guitar?
I think I was about 3 or 4, maybe.
Wow.
I don't remember first getting it, and I had a sort of little, like, small size, nylon string classical guitar. Like a lot of, it's usually what people get when they're kids. If they, if their parents buy them a guitar and a child, it's usually a classical style guitar. And I still really love that nylon string sound.
Takes you back to childhood.
Really, no, well, I think I love it anyway. I think I loved it then. I would like play a string, and before I could even play it, I would, and I still do it now sometimes. I'd play like single string and hold the sound hole of the guitar up to my ear, and I just love the sound so much,
Nice. So it was from that first moment, really, you picked it up and you were just like, yes, this is what I love doing.
Yeah,
and it's stuck with you ever since.
I don't think I really took it seriously till I was about 14.
No, but
and actually, thinking of the painting thing, I've done one painting in my life that wasn't to do with school or something, and I'm very impatient. Very, I think, how could I sit and do a painting or something? With music, for some reason, I've got patience when it comes to music. So it's something that really, and the whole process, the recording and rehearsing, and as well as performing and stuff, and
as you've just discussed, the going on to the next one before you've even landed this one.
I wrote the songs, but when you work with other musicians, and obviously these guys are, my main gang, as it were, it changes. The way Dave plays drums, the way Simon plays bass, the way Emma plays keyboards, backing vocals. It creates another world to that song, another complete. It's like the difference between a sketch and a huge Hollywood movie.
What's the lyric? She's got a bullet with your name on it. Is it? Is that what it says?
Yes.
Yeah. And I was just like, it sounds like such a happy, upbeat song, and I was like, that's quite a dark lyric amongst all the sort of smiley, happy noises that are being made.
Juxtaposition between a happy tune and very dark lyrics. And I guess I think it's I've got my lyrics now, but like the princess of the forest is a princess, or I don't know, or she's some kind of spirit of the forest, and there's a kind of story, like an ecological story, that if we do it she'll do us in, kind of
no, it's
something along those lines. It's been our drummer for the last, as I say, maybe 5 or 6 years or something like that. And he's a really full-on rock guy.
Right. So that's where that's come from then.
So with him, we've got this, and for him, I think it would have been a big challenge for a lot of drummers, but for him, rapid fills and, powerful stuff, I think he did it in one take. It was just easy for him, that kind of thing.
That's amazing.
He's a great guy. He's a really, 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 really funny guy, and he's always provides a lot of laughter for us all as well. Bring the song to the band, and that's when it evolved. So the song's written, as it were, but then it evolves with the way the band, their styles of playing it, and where they take it, and they bring their own, in terms of the melodic instruments, so piano from Emma and Simon's bass and backing vocals, they all have their own melody lines as well, so they bring in other dimensions to it as well.
I thought you were going to say, it was really difficult, Tess, it's dead complicated, we've had to change the whole style and the way we write, and then you're like, nah, this is what I always do.
No, the thing that was more difficult, potentially, is just, this was all recorded incredibly fast, actually. It was literally, everyone was in the studio for maybe an hour each or something like that. It was ridiculous. But it took months and months to do because of lockdowns. So I think I was just looking the other day, and there was a gap between, I think we did some recording on February the 9th or something last year, and then we couldn't actually get into the studio again until July. because of the restrictions, you know. And then it was one at a time.
Yeah.
He's a really good friend of ours, Jose. You can find him online as Manu Artiega. He's a Spanish guy.
Okay.
Lived in Britain for a long, long time. He's a really good friend of all of ours. And I was talking about this the other day because he was saying, "Oh, you're on that podcast." Another someone else's podcast, and you're on about how they were asking about how weird it was to go in the studio one at a time. Jose said he's been a producer for years and years and produced music for Spanish theatre productions and stuff like that, and films, you know.
Oh, wow.
Did some really successful stuff like that. He was originally an indie musician playing in indie bands in Spain.
Okay.
But he was saying, "Well, I've always recorded like that. I've never had the whole band."
Is it just us? Is it us Brits being weird to the rest of the world again?
Well, it's really made me think about it. But actually, often you all go into the studio at once because you all bring your own ideas and you all want to hear it. But very often, in previous recordings we've done, at some point or at certain times, we all play together at the same time so we can get off in each other's, you know, jamming away together sort of thing. But actually, when it comes down to it, a lot of the tracks are recorded individually anyway. So, and Jose, I must, you know, say a huge thank you to him, because I mean, it's been really nice that he's such close friends with us, because it's made that really easy to go in there and just do our best.
And he understood what you wanted, I guess.
Yeah. But he brought his own, you know, you mentioned Where's the Lorax, for example. So the strings behind M's piano on that is, you know, he brought that to the production, you know. And some of the backing vocals in I can't remember the name of the songs. the opening one, A Minute in the Sun. He's added so much, you know, to it. But most of all, his ear for sound is incredible. And I can't remember what the original question was.
We're just talking. You were just wanting to say thank you to him. That's all we were going for. And I mean, you turned it into an Oscar speech, but that's great, because that's what
we're not. You know, we really just want people to listen to it. We want people to hear it. So I don't mind if they just, you know, listen to it for free in a sense. You know, that's the most important thing to us. We're an arts band, if you like. You know what I mean? If we were in it to make money, we'd be out every weekend playing Stuck in the Middle with You and the things that always go down really, really, really well.
Certainly the Words and Music Festival is very much your scene.
I think there's some festivals that are more original music. In fact, a lot of them are, actually. I would say I've never, you know, added it up, but we probably play more festivals than like pub gigs, because pub gigs generally, because pubs normally want, you know, crowd pleasers, you know, so stuff that everybody knows. Alba, she did some backing vocals for us as well. So if you get to listen to this Alba, she's 12 years old, you know, because we had a guy in California, Matt in California, and his wife who sent us a message saying, you know, enjoying the new EP out there, you know, and somebody on YouTube called Bish, I don't know who Bish or what Bish is, but he's, you know, he or she has been loving it as well, you know. So it's great to get these, to know it's out there in the whole world, you know, and that if it touches people wherever they are, it's just a great feeling.